In this video, you will learn how to set up your payroll system in real time. First, at Account Setup, select Chart of Accounts. Create a current liability item called Accrued Salary in your Chart of Account first. This will be classified as a current liability in your balance sheet. Create an account for Skill Development Levy. Enter the accounts code and the classification as staff expense. Salary with the accounts code and classification staff expense. And for CPF contribution, the accounts name and the accounts code and the classification. Next, add fast code. Select purchase and related fast code. Click add to create new fast code for payroll purposes. In this example here, I've created fast code C and accounts code points to CPF contribution, and text fast code as out of scope. For CDAC fund, I created the fast code as fund and description CDAC Mendaki or Sinda, and accounts code point to salary. And fast code S for gross salary. And text fast code goes to out of scope purchases. And skill development levy. Fast code SDL. Accounts code points to skill development levy account, and text fast code out of scope for purchases. Next, at cut file, employee master, enter all your employees' name that is under the payroll. Click the add button and enter the employee's ID and the name and any other relevant information. You can also enter the staff picture into the employee master. If any of the staff that cease to be under the company's employment, you have to enter the cessation date so that should the user accidentally issue a payment to this staff who is no more in the company, the system will prompt and block the users from further doing the transaction. For example, as the user prepares the November salary, enter the employee's ID and enter the month of November and click Save. The system will prompt the user that this employee is no more under the company's payroll. Click OK. The user will be blocked to process this salary account for this employee. Enter the notes here. And set to inactive. And click Save. At the address tab here, you can enter the employee's home address and the contact number. At the contact tab here, you can enter your employee's next of kin or the person to contact in case of emergency. In this example here, Jasmine Lee's next of kin will be the husband with the name and contact number and other relatives' contact. At payroll detail, remember to link this GL control to the accrued salary account. By default, it will be linked to the accrued salary. Enter the necessary information here. And this will be used as a reference only for this payroll version 1. It will not be in use until at a later date, and users will be informed. For the Notes tab here, enter the necessary information pertaining to this employee for reference purposes or for HR purposes. Click Exit. Next, create an account for CPF board in the employee master, as CPF board is part of the payroll system where monthly payment will have to be made to the CPF board for employers and employees portion. At the utility here, click the level control. You must control the user who is able to access the payroll information. Usually this level will be limited to higher user level of say 90 onwards. Click Save. At the user group here, users that are in the user group that is above 90 will be able to access the payroll information. For example, you allow your accounts executive to assist you in managing the payroll. Highlight on the user group accounts executive and click Edit. Raise the level from 79 to 91, for example. That is higher than the level 90 for payroll management. Click Save. Click OK. As I have logged in as a supervisor with the highest level of 99, at Accounts Entry, Purchase Journal, I'll be able to see the Payroll tab in the Purchase Journal, and at the Payment here, there'll be a Payroll tab as well. These two modules manages the payroll input entry, which has to be blocked from junior users. At the user control here, for example, Jasmine Lee is an admin user and she's not an accounts person. She will not be able to see the payroll information. I'm going to log out of the real-time system, and Jasmine Lee will log in with her own ID and password as an admin user. As she comes to the accounts entry and click Purchase Journal, she will not see the payroll tab. Similarly, at payment here, she will not see the payroll tab. Jasmine will now log out, and I'll log in again as a supervisor with my own ID and password. As I come in as a supervisor, the payroll tab will be available for me. You have successfully learned how to set up the payroll module in the real-time system.